Now let us move on to back cross. Why this cross is known as a back cross, we're going to discuss that, but let us work on the definition first. A genetic cross between a hybrid organism and one of the original parental types is called a back cross. So a genetic cross between a hybrid organism, we are going to get this hybrid organism from the F1 generation, means the first filial generation. Okay, let us do it with the help of an example in case of pea plants. For example, if we generally have in the monohybrid cross, we have a pure tall pea plant and we have a pure dwarf pea plant. Okay, so we here have a pure tall pea plant and here we have a pure dwarf pea plant. So what are going to be the genotypes in both the cases? You can make out, we'll have both uppercase letter T and here we'll have both lowercase letter t. So when we cross this, these are the parents. What are going to be the gametes? The gametes are going to be this from this, because we are going to have this only, and this gamete from this parent. So the combination, the first generation, the F1 offspring, the first offspring of the first filial generation, in fact all the offsprings in the first filial generation are going to be C hybrid tall. They are going to be hybrid tall. So this is how we are going to have an hybrid organism. So the hybrid organism or this hybrid offspring is going to be produced in case of the cross between pure dominant and purely recessive, means both are, you can see they are homozygous. This is encoding for pure tall pea plant and this is encoding for pure dwarf pea plant. So the first filial generation that we are going to get is going to be hybrid tall. So this is a hybrid tall pea plant. Okay. So what is a back cross now? A genetic cross between a hybrid organism and one of the original parental types is called a back cross. So when we have this progeny, we have the hybrid, I can write it here, and when we are going to cross it with one of the parents, supposingly I am going to cross with the recessive genotype, what are going to be the results? The gametes will be an uppercase letter T and a lowercase letter t, and here both lowercase letter t. Okay, let's work on the Punnett square. So what are going to be our results? Let's see, on the left hand side I am going to put in gametes and on the upper side also I am going to put in these gametes. So we are going to have a combination like this. Okay, so if each is contributing for 25% out of 100, since we have 4 combinations, so we'll have 50% of the plants that are going to be tall and 50% plants that are going to be dwarf, right? So can you correlate with these results? Correlate these results of this back cross with test cross. Do you remember that in case of test cross, we do a test cross when we have one parent that is going to be recessive, purely recessive, you can see. It is encoding for the recessive character since it's homozygous recessive, okay. So when we have one parent as homozygous recessive and we cross it with the parent, another parent which may be homozygous or heterozygous, the result with this homozygous recessive are similar with the results of a test cross. So this is also the result of what? A test cross. Okay. So let us determine what is going to happen when we have not a recessive one and we have a dominant one. Let's work on that cross also. So if we have a hybrid tall pea plant, as you know, a hybrid tall pea plant, and we are going to cross it with purely dominant pea plant. So what are going to be the gametes? We will have this combination. Okay. Let's work on its Punnett square. I'll make a Punnett square here only just for the sake of comparison, because this is going to show some very good results that are going to be interpreted now. Okay. So let's work on its we have this gametes this side and these gametes this side. So what is going to happen? When we're going to have such a combination, you can make out that all the plants in this case are going to be tall. However, you can see two are going to be hybrid tall and two are going to be pure tall plants. But all the plants are tall. But in this case, something very extraordinary is that over here we are having some pure breeding varieties. Okay, we are having here purely pure breeding varieties. We have pure tall pea plants in this case. So by the help of a back cross, one advantage we can get is that we can have pure breeding varieties again. Okay, so just remember that a back cross is a genetic cross between a hybrid organism which we get from what? We get from first filial generation, and one of the original parental types is called a back cross. We are going to cross this hybrid F1 progeny with either of the parents, maybe this or maybe this. But when we have crossed it with the recessive one, the results are just similar to the test cross we did earlier. Okay. So this means this is an example of test cross. But when we are going to take another parent as this, the dominant one, what is going to happen? You can see here we are going to have what? We are going to have pure breeding varieties. So this is an actual example of a back cross in which what we are going to have? We are going to have pure breeding varieties again. So where this advantage of getting pure breeding varieties can be used, as you all know that when we talk about plant breeding or animal breeding, if we want pure breeding varieties, what we can do is we can have the F1 progeny and we can cross that F1 progeny with what? With the dominant parent, and the result we'll get is we can have a pure breeding variety out of that. So with the help of back cross, here what is something extraordinary we are getting? We are getting a pure breeding variety. So this is the importance of doing a back cross, and this is used abundantly in case of breeding experiments where we want pure breeding variety. So remember, back cross is highly advantageous to the breeders who are going to have pure breeding varieties with the help of a cross, that is a back cross. Okay. So next we can have an example in case of guinea pigs also. Let us start with this. If we have a homozygous black guinea pig, means this is the dominant one. As you can see, we're doing a back cross, okay, and we're going to cross it with homozygous white guinea pig. Means now this is the case. So what is going to happen? We'll have the gametes. We can have this type of gamete only, and from this side we can also only have this type of gamete. So what is going to be the first filial generation? We'll have a hybrid black guinea pig, because since its dominant dominant gene is present, this is going to be a hybrid black guinea pig. So this is the first generation F1 hybrid. This is what? This is the first filial generation hybrid black guinea pig. What we are going to do next is we are going to cross this hybrid with one of the parents. For a back cross, we are going to preferably do it with the dominant one. What are we going to get the results as? These are going to be the gametes, okay? And when we work on it and we have a Punnett square, what are we going to get the result? What are going to be the results? You can see that I am going to put here the gametes, and here also we'll have a combination like this, okay? So here also you can make out that these two are the pure breeding varieties. These are going to be the pure homozygous black guinea pigs. So by the help of this back cross, we have got the pure breeding varieties. So remember, a back cross is a genetic cross between a hybrid organism that we get from the first filial generation and with one of the parents. So here we have this parent, okay? So we have crossed the first filial generation hybrid with one of the parents, and when we had this cross, we have some extraordinary results. We got pure breeding varieties. So that is why with the help of this back cross, scientists are going to get, they are going to get what? They are going to get pure breeding varieties. So many animal breeders and plant breeders use this technique to get the pure breeding variety again, okay, to store the pure breeding variety in fact. So a test cross between a hybrid organism and one of the original parental types is called a back cross. Here I have illustrated with the example of pea plant, and here we have worked on the guinea pigs, the coat color. Okay, so remember, by this back cross we can get pure breeding varieties again.